All right. Let's do this, my friends. Welcome to episode number 209 of my Sunday night Stay-At-Homebodies virtual open mic, where I post an open mic set here on YouTube every Sunday night, 8 o'clock Pacific time. Repost it, share it over there on Facebook. And then on Facebook, I list all the musical friends that I'm in the process of catching up with, their albums and SoundCloud pages and whatnot. And if you want to join me, go over to find me on Facebook, 8 o'clock Pacific time, Sunday nights, and you can see what I'm up to, the people I'm listening to, or you could just listen to this if you happen to find it. Let me get my pregame going, and then I will tell you about tonight's set. Light a little Japanese incense over here, Kyoto cherry blossoms. Oops. Come on. Dylan Light. Okay. Bob. All right. We're going to go semi-old school here, and this is a store-bought pre-roll, but it's a look, it's a little roach. Old school. Oh boy. Whew. That's called blueberry caviar. I don't get it, but I do know that a hoot or two of that, and you might find yourself hollering. This is a little bit of Dylan whiskey. Woo! Bob Dylan's Heaven's Door. Wow. Not much of a drinker, as you can tell. This could be good whiskey. I don't know. Don't really drink whiskey except on Sunday nights. I like a little shot of Bob, for luck. And that's what I get. A shot of Bob for luck. Well, as you may know, if you have been following any of these crazy things that I do on Sunday nights, I've been doing some take twos of sets that I did 3 years ago when I first started this virtual little shindig. And I've been doing take twos of sets that I did back then. I like to have a theme for my sets so that I can helps me pick my songs. I got hundreds of tunes, and it's just nice to say, oh, we're doing songs about this and see what I've got. So this is a set that I did a few years ago. It's gambling songs or songs about gambling. And, sometimes I pick a brand new theme, like last week I did a new one. But I'm generally speaking working through these older themes and seeing if I can take another shot at them, maybe switch out a song or add a little something. This is a tune from 2011. It is called Deal Me In. My plates are all full, they're all spinning. I try to keep them going, but gravity's winning. If there's a devil, he must be grinning. Sooner or later, they're all gonna fall. Back to the ground where they always have been, where losers don't lose and winners don't win. It's a journey to nowhere that never begins. But as long as I'm here, well, deal me in. My songs are like children dancing and tripping. Some of them glide, but some are just slipping. If there's a devil, he isn't tipping. And sooner or later, they're all gonna fall. Back to the ground where they always have been, where losers don't lose and winners don't win. It's a journey to nowhere that never begins. But as long as I'm here, well, deal me in. My thoughts are like preachers, drinking and singing. Some of them fake it, but some are just ringing. If there's a lifeline, I won't be clinging. 'Cause sooner or later, we're all gonna fall. Back to the ground where they always have been, where losers don't lose and winners don't win. It's a journey to nowhere that never begins. But as long as I'm here, well, deal me in. Yeah, life's a losing hand. But deal me in, goddammit. Come on, 7. I mean, come on, full house or whatever the hell you hope for in a poker game. All right. So that was Deal Me In. Loosely about gambling. At least it has a gambling phrase in it. I used to gamble a little too much. One day I just ran out of luck. Alright, start that over. I used to gamble a little too much, and like so many before me, one day I just ran out of luck. I owed the wrong people too much for them to let me live. Shit about me they did not give. Lucky for me, I had a weak heart, and it gave out well before they tore me apart. I felt the world go cold and still. I said, what the hell? I've had my fill. Let's move on to the next big game. I just hope some of those angels remember my name. I felt my soul just slip into the sky like a trail of smoke across the dealer's eye. Next thing I know, I see a shiny gate. I just walk right past the doorman, 'cause I can't wait. Take a look around, I don't like what I see, so I go back to that doorman and I say, can I have a word with you please? And I say, where's the girls and the drinks on ice? Where's the stage? Where's the mic? Where's the music? Where's the fight? Where's the shadows? There's too much light. I don't see no tables, I don't see no dice. All I see are clouds, and they're not the kind I like. Where's the winners and losers with their motors revving? Where's all my friends yelling, come on, 7? What I mean to say is, are you sure this is heaven? Are you sure this is heaven? Are you sure this is heaven? Heaven, that's called. That was inspired by, believe it or not, a Beavis and Butthead cartoon where I think Beavis goes to heaven and finds out all the things that he thought were really cool actually really sucked, and so at a certain point he asks God or St. Peter, I forget which, are you sure this is heaven? So I just thought that was funny, so I made up a story about a gambler who goes to heaven and doesn't like it. I wrote that a while back, so it was a little out of my range, but I think I pulled it off. Here's a traditional song. Uh-oh. am a roving gambler. I gamble down in town. Whenever I meet with a deck of cards, I lay my money down, I lay my money down. I gambled up in Washington, I've gambled down in Maine, going down to Georgia now. To knock down my last game, to knock down my last game. Had not been in Washington many more weeks than 3, when I fell in love with a pretty little girl. She fell in love with me, she fell in love with me. Took me to her parlor, she cooled me with her fan. She whispers low in her mama's ear, I love this gambling man, I love this gambling man. Daughter, my dear daughter, how can you treat me so? And leave your poor old mother dear with this gambler go, with this gambler go. My mother, my dear mother, you know I love you well, but the love I hold for this gambling man, no human tongue can tell, no human tongue can tell. Would not marry a farmer, he's always in the dirt. The man I want is a gambling man, wears a silken shirt, wears a silken shirt. I would not marry a railroad man, and I tell you the reason why. I never knew a rambling man, I mean a railroad man, same thing, wouldn't tell his wife a lie, wouldn't tell his wife a lie. I would not marry a cowboy, he's always in the rain. The man I want is a gambling man, wears a golden chain, wears a golden chain. Hear the train coming around the bend. I hear the train coming around the curve. A whistling and a blowing and straining every nerve, straining every nerve. So it's goodbye, goodbye, mama, I'll tell you if I can. If you ever see me coming down the line, it'll be with a gambling man, I'll be with a gambling man. I am a roving gambler, I gamble down in town. Whenever I meet with a deck of cards, lay my money down, I lay my money down. I love that song. I played a little differently every time. Give myself a B- on that one, but you know, it's how long do you hold and how long do you go. It's usually done fast all the way through, but I like to stretch it out, and I stretch it out differently every time, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. This is why it's an open mic. The open mic concept, it includes the idea that you're just having some fun. This is about video poker. A friend of mine was playing video poker one night, and I came up beside him and I said, don't you know those video poker machines are just a tax on people that suck at math? And he said, I know, I just want to get ahead and quit. So, made a nice little video of this song when I first released whatever album this was on. Undiscovered Part 2. And I just was on impulse. I was in the Wild Goose, and my buddy, the late great T-Po Varnado, was hanging out, and I said, "Hey man, would you mind playing video poker and just let me video over your shoulder? I just want to get some footage of this to sync up with my song about that stuff." And he said, "Yeah, sure," because he was a guy who played those games for fun. And he put in $20, and I said, "Just play until you cash out or decide you've got enough money you want to cash in and quit or whatever." So I put the camera on, and it's watching him play the video poker, and he puts the 20 in, and he loses it all, and then he's done. And so I hit stop, and I go home, and it turned out that it was almost exactly, like within 5 seconds, the length of the song. So I didn't have to edit or anything. If you want to see my buddy lose some $20 at video poker while you hear my song "Get Ahead and Quit," just search "Get Ahead and Quit" Gene Burnett on YouTube, and you will find it. I don't want to be here, but here I sit, me in this chair, we're a perfect fit. I'm losing my soul by bit. I just want to get ahead and quit. The cards are dealt, I take my head. I must be on the loser's list. But I have a dream, this is it. I just want to get ahead and quit. Does not exist. How'd I get my head into this fist? I'll get back what I missed when I get ahead and quit. My fuse is long, but it's been lit. Countdown to nothing, letter red. Double me up, bet that split. I just want to get ahead and quit. just want to get ahead and quit. I just want to get ahead and quit. Yeah, there you have it. 4 songs about gambling. A set I did 3 years ago, gambling songs, and I do this every Sunday. I pick a theme, and I've been rehashing these old themes, but I also do some new ones sometimes. And I post it here and then repost it on Facebook, 8 o'clock Pacific time. And then on Facebook, I list all the musical friends that I'm listening to currently and catching up with. And you're welcome to join me over there on that thread, Sunday nights, 8 o'clock, if you wish. All these songs are available at geneburnett.com. They're all free. I've got 44 or 45 albums up there. Just go to the musical recordings page and then pick your album, and you've got a player there, and you can listen to all the songs free. And there's a little arrow to the right of every song, and you click on that arrow, and it'll download to your computer free. I hope you do it. Go there and take all the music you want. I would love for these songs to get as far away from me as possible. Don't need to make a lot of money at this, although that's nice. I have a little tip jar here underneath this video and on my website, a little PayPal me donation jar. If you feel like tossing me a few bucks to keep this thing afloat, that would be lovely, but it's not why I do it. That's just a little opportunity for you. But the main thing is just to share the music, and hopefully they'll be useful to somebody. These songs are useful to me. They've done their work when I'm done writing them. I help me sort out my life, and I'm grateful to have written them, and then I put them out in the world and hope maybe somebody else could benefit from that too. So if you want to contribute, fine, but if you don't worry about it. I expect music to be free when I go online. I do not expect to pay for music, and I rarely do. So just saying, if you feel like it, lovely, but if you don't, I get you. All right, we do this every Sunday, 8 o'clock Pacific time. I'll see you next week. Breathe deep. Take good care of yourself so that when I see you next week, it's you I'll be seeing. All right, later.